Hi, I'm Maria Devenza Tillmans, and I want to introduce my latest book, Why We Are in Need of Tales, Part 3. The other books are Why We Are in Need of Tales, Part 2, Why We Are in Need of Tales, Part 1, and the first book, Why We Are in Need of Tales. We are in need of making choices with our eyes wide open. A very, very long time ago, we all used to have tales, which would connect us to the world around us and to each other. Our tales also allowed us to communicate with each other with an incredible level of accuracy and nuance. With the slightest twitch of a tail, we could share our deepest thoughts and feelings. But as time went on, we started to lose our tales. They became shorter and shorter until they disappeared altogether. And with their disappearance, we lost that mysterious connection to the world we live in, and that mysterious connection to each other. Huck and Tuck, the main characters in my first book, Why We Are in Need of Tales, they discover that telling each other tales or stories helps us communicate our thoughts and feelings to better understand the world we live in. And so, in Why We Are in Need of Tales Part 1 and 2, Huck and Tuck share tales with each other and discuss and discover some of the philosophical treasures of life that are hidden within them. They discuss big questions like, how do I know whether something is truly mine or not? What does it mean to belong to something? What is so precious about friendship? How do you explain something to someone who doesn't have the experience to understand your world? How does willpower work? When they discuss these tales with each other, Huck and Tuck exchange their ideas, their feelings, their questions. They don't always agree, and really, why should they? Huck is not Tuck, Tuck is not Huck. They are Huck and Tuck. They learn that tales also transport us to realities outside of ourselves. I like to think of it as imagination travel. When we share tales, we share our imagination with fellow travelers. And in that way, sharing tales is a lot like how sharing tales used to be. One amazing thing about our imaginations is that our dreams which also connect us to the world we live in, to each other, become alive in them. Huck and Tuck discuss tales about dreams in Part 2 and learn about how it takes courage to follow those dreams by acting on them. And in order to act on these dreams, or maybe you would call them hopes or wishes for life, we have to make choices, and some choices are hard to make. To make hard choices, any real choices, we have to keep our eyes wide open. That way, we can see what paths our choices might lead us down. In discussing these next tales with each other, Huck and Tuck gain an understanding of the different choices we make in different situations and how important choices can be. They decide that it's not always easy what the right choice in every situation is. There are lots of reasons we make certain choices, and sometimes we make mistakes too. This little book is all about making choices and how complicated things can get when deciding what to do. Thank you.